Thinking back to when I was 12 years old, there were a few things that occurred that they were noted in my head as interesting and memorable. It wouldn't be till later that I would realize the significance of them. Like in the 6th grade in Prunedale School, I was in the girls' restroom and I had decided that day to wear a skirt and a blouse. Nothing fancy. I just experimenting with my fashion choices at a very young age. It was a simple button-up collared blouse with a 3/4 length skirt that I think was my mother's skirt. Anyway, a 3rd grader came into the bathroom and she kind of got startled at my presence. She told me, "Oh, I thought you were a teacher." I laughed and said, "No, I'm in the 6th grade." But the most significant thing I remember was that when I walked out of the restroom, I remember thinking to myself, "Good, maybe then when I get older, I'll look younger." And then I noticed what a profound thought I had just had. I found all of that very interesting. There was this other time I was around 12 and my mom and family went to visit my mother's dad in Elko, Nevada, where he owned a piece of property. I remember being in a family room of sorts where there was a pool table and we were playing pool and there was all of a sudden this guy there and he was probably about 20, 25. I guess to me that at that age all older guys were just old. Anyways, I just remember feeling as if this guy was trying to talk to me in a way that I shouldn't be being talked to. I had to tell him, I'm 12 years old, and he just froze in his spot. I'm not kidding. The dude froze. He didn't move for what seemed like an hour. Even after I finished playing pool and leaving the room, I went back to peek around the corner to see him, still standing in the exact same spot as when I left the room. The expression on his face was that of pure shock. It was then that I realized that the guy was trying to flirt with me, and I felt violated, even though I didn't know there was such thing as being violated. I also had my first kiss when I was 12 years old. My mom had again taken us to her family in Salt Lake City, which is also my place of birth. It was just a normal summer vacation. My cousins and sister were downstairs in the basement, goofing off like we always did. One of my cousins had a friend over, Scott Ashby. He was cute. I remember thinking, and he was paying a lot of attention to me. He was at least only like 16 tops. Just a boy himself, and I found myself on the staircase with him, and he turned around and kissed me. Full-on French. My stomach felt like it would turn upside down, and I thought I would hurl chunks. I made a gagging sound and pulled away and turned around with my hand over my mouth as if to stop from puking. When I turned back around, the guy was gone. I was left there after my first kiss alone and feeling sick. When I walked back into the room where my cousins and sisters were hanging out, I think I looked like a ghost, and my cousin asked me, "What did he do to you?" I told him that he kissed me, and he went running out of the room after him as if he was going to beat him up. I didn't realize at the time what a violation it was. All I knew was I was most definitely in love with Scott Ashby. Even though the kiss almost made me puke, I wasn't stupid enough to not realize that that feeling I got when he kissed me was not a normal feeling. I know I had never felt that before. Aside from being on a roller coaster, you'd better believe I wanted to kiss him again just to explore the feeling I got. I never did kiss him again, but I named my goldfish after him, Ashby.